to my very first transmission of this year. It feels super exciting that we begin here with Venus, with Mars and the Sun. So what we are entering here on January 6th and 7th is really a sacred turning point in the collective field and also within each one of us. It's a very special moment of integration, where our love and action finally come back into balance again. So I would love to begin with January 6th. It's the Venus Cazimi at the heart of the Sun. And this day of the Epiphany really represents a sacred turning point within the celestial rose cycle. So January 6th, Venus completes her 9 months morning star cycle at the superior conjunction with the Sun. Astrologers call it the Venus Cazimi. So when Venus enters the heart of the Sun, she is fully illuminated. And the Sun represents consciousness, awareness, life force. And Venus represents love, value, relationships, beauty. So when Venus meets the Sun at its center, the intelligence of the heart is brought into consciousness. And this is really a moment of completion. After she has been through the underworld, the divine feminine is starting to be integrated into our awareness as an inner knowing, as something you feel and you recognize deep inside of yourself. And on this day, the value becomes more clear, really at your deepest level. All what truly matters, all what really has worth is becoming more clear. It's not guided from the mind, it really felt from the heart. And you really may feel it deep inside of you, that something becomes way more clear now. And this is the turning point of the rose. This Venus Cazimi marks this completion of the Venus morning star journey, of the descent of Inanna. And it's the passage which has been through dissolution, through purification, and really finding your inner deep truth. And at the same time, it initiates Venus into its evening star phase. That's the phase of reclamation, of embodiment, of sovereignty, of becoming the queen. And this evening star phase really represents Venus as a lover. What has been purified in the dark is now ready to be lived in the light. It's the sacred turning in this celestial rose cycle. It's opening a completely new frequency of love, of value, of creative power. Not only yourself, also in the collective field. And this transmission is this thread of Inanna's ascent, a reclamation after the dissolution, and now be guided by Hathor, the goddess of the cosmic motherhood. She, the one of the beauty of partnership, of love. So when we move into January 7th, something powerful happens. Mars, Venus and Sun aligns. And this is a sacred marriage. Mars conjoins Venus in the heart of the Sun. And it's not that just two planets meeting, it's really the divine feminine and the divine masculine coming back into union. And for a very long time, these energies haven't been in equilibrium. The feminine was asked to soften, to surrender, to adapt, and the masculine was always asked to push, to conquer, to control, to have control over. And this alignment now is really about the union. So Venus carries this wisdom of the heart, of connection, of receptivity, of attunement, of value, of love. And Mars carries the wisdom of action, so direction, will, movement. So when Venus and Mars meet in the Sun, the heart and the will remember each other. So it's really love, starts to find a direction, and the action starts to find a heartfelt meaning. And this is the sacred marriage as an embodied reality. So what this union really creates is that the divine feminine and the divine masculine reunite within each one of us. And here something new becomes visible. We're no longer acting from fear or reacting. We no longer overgo our boundaries. We no longer push forward, or we are no longer disconnected from the heart. Instead, our action really rises from the truth within. We hold our boundaries and we have this courage to live our wisdom. And this union creates this heart coherence within the nervous system, inside our relationships, inside the collective field. And this is really how new realities are getting born. It's alignment that opens a total new cycle, how we live, how we relate, and how we act in the world. And the sun really plays a super important role here. The sun represents really this consciousness here. This is not just Venus and Mars coming together. It is the union being seen by the sun, being illuminated by the sun, and really brought into consciousness. And what has lived unconsciously in us, like old patterns, power over structures, like reactive behavior, comes to the light. And we are asked now to act from the heart. So, can I be guided by my heart? Can I be guided by love? Can I be powerful without being hard? Or can I be soft without disappearing? And for a long time, these energies really have been split, have been cut apart. So love without boundaries, action without the heart, yeah? And this alignment now comes into balance. It really invites us to act from the depths of our values. So to say when something is true, to say no when it's not needed, and really to move forward without abandoning our heart. So we are here really in a very pivotal moment when the inner feminine and the inner masculine come into unity. And this is our outer lives begin to change, reconstruct itself naturally. Relationships start to shift, choices become more clearer. We are not losing our energies anymore. And this is really how we move from survival into becoming conscious creators. And this alignment seeds a total new cycle of how we love, of how we act, and how we build really our lives. So this beautiful Venus-Mars dance is a remembering that we are not meant to live divided outside of ourselves, and that love and action moves together now. And this is where life begins to flow again. So I really thank you for being here and for walking this path in this precious time together.